13 years old with a shoebox stash.
The Nike shoebox for holding all this cash. Boys in blue.
You know how you got a shoebox of in your house? Well, I keep that in the kitchen.
Welcome back to the Shoebox podcast. I'm your boy Chewy,
It's your boy Oscar.
and thank you guys for coming back.
Welcome back.
One more
Episode 13?
14, guys.
14. Here we are. Who would have thought? Speaking of who would have thought, who would have thought that we were doing a giveaway? Yeah. So we're going to start it off. This is our first time ever doing like our response. And I said in the last video, so if you watched the last video, you saw that was somebody in the comments is going to get $20. So I'm going to have my boy Jesus here. You're going to pick. I'm going to look at this list from top to bottom or bottom to top. And looks like there's 5 comments. So the 5 of you guys are going to be entered into this. So between 1 and 5, what number are you picking?
Before you even say them?
Yeah, I'm not going to say them. Just
okay. 3.
No. Easy. Tony H509. Shout out Tony, bro.
Tony.
The number, bro. That's why. Look, I can't show it, but Tony, DM us. We'll DM you. We'll just DM you, bro, and we'll get you those $20. So easy. But all right, man.
All right, let's get into it. It's been a crazy month with a lot of releases. What have you been stoked on? What do you think was the best release of this month?
I already know the answer, so there's a lot of releases though. So I think we gotta go through them first because for me it's pretty easy, I think a lot of people are gonna say this shoe. Yeah. Some people are even saying it sneaker of the year.
We'll see.
Well, but I think it's still too early, but I am, but let's talk about other shoes first.
Okay. So we had recently the Run the Jewels pack just came out.
Yeah. Literally
literally came out and kind of mixed feelings on those ones.
Yeah.
Kind of like the low top, but then I just feels like it's a lot.
It's just the colors.
Yeah. We had the 13s come out. I like those a lot. The Black Flints.
Yep.
We had the Wash Pinks come out. Again,
coming out.
They came out a couple days ago. Yesterday.
Oh, yeah, they came out yesterday.
So those are fire. I really like those too. The Lucky Greens.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of those. I like those.
Yeah.
I think people are going to sleep on those, but
they are sleeping on them.
But it's a good thing, like we always say, just because the shoe's down and the market's not popping on those, it's still a good shoe for just you want a shoe you want to rock, and it's a good shoe.
One for the consumer.
It's and it's like a good entry shoe, I think.
For sure.
All right.
What else do we got?
We were talking about those Cortezes.
The Cortezes just came out. The Forest Gumps.
The Forest Gumps. Yeah, those are hard. I like those.
I like those a lot too. We got the Fly Streetwear SBs came out.
Yeah,
another crazy shoe. Not really a shoe that kind of took off like we thought it was going to.
Well, I think the same thing. And that's just my opinion. Whereas the colorway is just too it's like the same as all the other releases. Yeah, but that's just how I feel. I don't know. I
think I've seen them in hand and just the feather, the extra little feather on the swoosh.
It's it's a fish hook.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a fish hook.
Yeah. On the Nike swoosh, there's extra pieces of material on them, and I think that's what kind of killed the shoe. I think if they didn't put that on there, or they maybe stitched it onto the shoe instead of it just being loose fabric, I think the shoe would have done a little better. But besides that, I think also just being a blue shoe again. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I just feel like that one hasn't really popped off because of that reason. Yeah. But again, that's why I think, but I don't really know why. Maybe the collab too. Not too many people were.
It wasn't a really hyped up release.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was kind of under the radar a little bit. Yeah. I don't think too many people knew about it. But we also have the Travis Scotts coming out. So those haven't came out yet, but those are coming out. The olives. So let's not forget about that one. That one I think is going to be really hyped as always.
Well, it's kind of crazy because I saw some rumors of people saying they were going to cancel the release and now they're back on. So I don't know if that was just trolling. I think it might have been for April Fools. And I might have just got jibbed.
Yeah, maybe. It was a fake post.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people fake posting that.
Dude,
and I was
that's
what the
thing though. When people try to like fake something, so then that way, like, you know, like, oh, like it's just kind of like, or you're saying it as a joke, and if you don't really look at it that way, then you might just be like, oh, you know, this guy's spitting facts. Or
Yeah. I kind of just looked at a lot of pages and I was just like, huh, that makes no sense.
Like everybody's kind of saying it.
Yeah.
It might have been an April Fool's thing too, if that was a thing. But
I don't think of anything else that came up besides the one shoe we haven't talked about yet. There we go. This shoe.
SB Pine Green 4s.
Yup.
So
This is the one that Oscar was alluding to.
it's been a good shoe.
It's been a great shoe.
It's been a good shoe. Like overall, like I said, it's funny because when we first initially seen these, I was like, they're whatever. But in hand, bro, like, and I just tell people that all the time. I'm like, in hand, when you get these, just
You want to cry.
Yeah, they're
You wanna
just
cry.
fire, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think you just gotta have these in hand first. Like, as soon as I think like everybody's trying to change their mind.
Yeah.
Like once they see them in person and in hand, you're like, oh, like just the feel of the leather and like that off-white cream look and then the red. And then another thing that kind of got brought to me, and I know a lot of people might have not even noticed it, but I think I've seen Chris or Briss, sorry, from like what's that? That shop. But anyways, he made a video where he was talking about these and how for him it's kind of cool that it's kind of resembles like the Mexico colorways because it has like the Mexican flag with the red, green, white.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, that's kind of badass. I never even realized that. So you know, like I was thinking already, like, damn, like some fits and stuff like that would go hard with it. So that kind of put it in a different perspective and a different light for me, where I was like, yeah, that's you know what I mean? Like, it just, I was like, that is true. It is like the perfect colorway. Other than that, people calling it the Christmas colorway. So
No, I don't know about that one.
but I think the red is a good amount of red. Like,
Yeah, like it's like such like subtle hits.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice the airbag until I saw them in hand either.
Yeah, like
the
the
airbag
red.
is red too. I'm like, yeah.
the insole's red as well too.
Yeah.
So
So sick.
it's just like I said, little details like that and stuff like that. Like I think you would miss unless you have it in hand. So if you don't have a pair, get yourself a pair or just get a pair in hand, and then you can really like
Yeah.
just take it all in, and you're like, and then as soon as you get it, you're like, I need this. Yeah.
This is my shoe now.
This is the shoe of the year. Yeah. But
Yeah, no. I mean, it might be. I like there's not a lot left, you know, except for the DMPs coming out.
GMP 11s, the Thunder 4s.
Thunder 4s. Like I'm trying to think of other big releases. But yeah. What is the worst one though? What is the worst release of this month that you didn't really like?
The worst release one.
Yeah.
I feel like there was one, but I can't remember which one.
Was it the Run the Jewels pack?
It could be there. No, there's another one that.
Was it a Jordan?
Yeah, it'd have to be a Jordan.
I'm trying to think of other shoes that came out that were just like.
I can't think of what was.
We got some.
Put in the comments while I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying.
What do you guys think was the worst April release?
I was trying to go through the sneakers app and see if there's anything sitting to see if that was one of the shoes.
I mean, just because it's sitting. I mean, because like I said, the Lucky Green ones, those were sitting for a minute. But I wasn't really like hating on it or anything like that. Like,
Yeah, like I don't think there was like many like L's like taken by like Nike this month. I don't think the designs or like the colorways weren't too bad. I think a lot of things were kind of like in the mid range to like, you know, good.
I think like there was something though. Like, oh, I mean, not that they're bad, but we were talking about also those. Did we say Wizards?
The Wizards.
The Wizard 3s or the Jackie Robinson Air Force ones.
Yeah, those are sick too. Yeah, those are the Jackie Robinsons just came out and they're like doing numbers right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh, the Team Reds also came out, right? The Team Reds.
The Dunks, yeah.
Yeah, the women's.
Women's
we
Team
actually
Red.
have a pair of
Those
those.
are nice. I like those.
Nike, LeBrons.
Yeah, like I can't think of anything like that was like too egregious or like just ugly.
Yeah, I think the one that's, I guess, that I least like would probably be those Dunks. Would be either Run the Jewels or the SoFlies. Like, it would probably be one of those two. Just because, I don't know. I don't see myself buying either one of those two. I feel like those are one of those shoes that you would pass on, not because they're like horrible, but it's just like I feel like with everything that was so stacked, like that'll probably be the last few pairs that I would buy or consider buying, because I don't see anything else.
Can't think. Yeah, like should have been a little more prepared, but you know, it's whatever.
The Janowskis. No, I'm just kidding.
That was just kind of like a cool shoe that came out.
Just say,
for, like,
I'm gonna say
skaters,
Run
you
the
know?
Jewels.
Yeah, like I would think the Run the Jewels, just because like the pink and the fur, I don't really like the high top. You know?
So
and then like the blue low tops, it's just like a bit too much.
Yeah,
I think like if we put a white sole on it, it would have been all right, but they went the icy sole.
It was just so like a Miami, like, you know, like like a Miami colorway, like it's super bright and like just bold. Which, like I said, nothing wrong with it. It's not like the worst shoe, but I feel like it could have been done better. So but that's what I think for that. Now going into May next month.
Crazy month.
What's your favorite coming up?
Yeah, Thunders. The Jordan 4 Thunders are like the only things I've been like really hyped for, just because they're gonna do really well.
I think so too. I think those are gonna do hot like numbers, and it's gonna be really sought after. I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop like a lot of them though. I feel like they're gonna do the same thing where it's like
it's gonna be a big release. It should be at least like it should.
It just makes sense. Yeah,
it would make sense to do like 500,000 to 1 million pairs.
1 million pairs. I think 500,000.
You know, I think they dropped like 1 million Cool Grays, Jordan 11. So
they did actually.
So I think that would be cool. Also, we have the Kobe 4 Proto, the GGs coming out on May 1st for her 17th birthday, which is kind of crazy.
Those are, I mean, like we were saying, like I feel like a lot of these like Kobe's, and it's like, not that I'm not a fan of the Kobe's, it's just like for me, it's always been like that's a Hooper shoe.
Yeah.
And so like when it comes down to like would I style that shoe, like I just don't think I would. I don't think it's a good looking shoe when it comes down to like that streetwear look or just like your casual wear. I've never been a fan of like, you know, wearing like just basketball shoes. Like, well, I mean, Jordans are basketball shoes, but like I just feel like it doesn't have the same like
all these like nylon and like different materials that
it looks more performance based.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like it looks way more performance based. So but that's a cool shoe. I think for people who either are Hoopers or, you know, huge Kobe fans, like I think it's going to be a good shoe for them, and people are going to look forward to it.
I think it's going to be a good shoe to like collect too with the with the Mamacitas, you know, like that's going to be another good shoe to kind of put next to each other in their collection, you know.
It's going to be a dope shoe to have in your collection like that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I love this shoe. Like me personally, am I going to buy them? Probably not. Like
it's going to be an expensive shoe too.
Yeah, they always are. They're really
I think it would be cool if like Nike actually put out a lot of pairs, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, but with Kobe's, I feel like it's always like, I don't know, like I feel like they kind of try to like almost keep the niche of the Kobe's, and like I feel like Jordan's always like in the forefront of like everything, where they're like, oh, these are what's hype and what people wear and what's the most like sought after, so they're gonna like pump that stuff, and then this stuff they have like the niche collectors and like real hoopers and stuff like that. So I feel like that's kind of how it is. It's kind of like the same thing where it's like the SBs and stuff, like when they release them, you never see like huge releases. You never see like 500,000 or 1 million pairs like you see with Jordans.
That's why they go for so much.
Yeah. It's just still like a little bit of a niche. Like it's still a part of their thing, but it's just like
they're not like that's not their main focus.
Yeah, they're not like begging for those.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's basically it. I think.
I think the only ones I can think of off the top. Again, we haven't really seen much else that's coming out the next month.
Oh, for May, let's see.
For May, we have those. The Travis Scott's come out the end of this month, right?
Yeah. So that one's gonna be considered for this month.
We have the Unions coming out next month. The Union Jordan 1s, or is it still just a rumored?
I think it's still a rumor. I don't think it's a confirmed actual date.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can count on that. But speaking of that Union one, like, I do not like them, and I feel like Nike dropped the ball hard on that. Well, not even Nike. I think it's just Union, bro. Like, I don't know what they were doing.
Well, they've been doing so many collabs with them. It's kind of crazy how much, like, it's been like a collab every other month.
Yeah, like, what do they have now? Like, I don't even know how many collabs they have and stuff. But
Union did all the dunks. They did the Jordan 1 lows. They've done they've just done a lot of shoes with them, and it's just been kind of just oversaturating the market. And then they just decided to do something crazy, like.
Yeah,
you know, put some tire mark. No, it's like taking design
It's
elements
a
from
woven. It's like that woven like
it's from a shoe that I'm just forgetting the name right now.
the Maven, right? The Maven.
The Maven or something like that.
Yeah, it's the Mavens.
They took that design element and put it on a Jordan 1, which was like, you know, why did you even do that kind of thing?
Yeah, like for me, let me see. I'm seeing these haven't the elephant prints, the white cements, the Jordan 1 high white cements. Those are like supposed to release next month.
Next month.
So
they must have got pushed back because I've seen early pairs of the white cement Jordan 1s. So
I guess it got pushed back, but
but
yeah,
I'm
those are
guessing
whack.
there's a lot of old pairs that have come out, and yeah.
So that's probably gonna be the worst in my opinion. No, I'm pretty sure they released, or did they release like overseas?
They might have came out overseas. Well, a lot of people bought them. Like I saw them. I could have
sworn these shoes already came out. So if we're incorrect, drop in a comment and let us know. But I'm seeing here that that's set to be released. Looks like they're shooting for May 6th, which, like I said, I thought it already released, but I'm in Slucky Green too.
That's crazy.
So I mean, I don't know. It's cool.
I don't know about the off-white sole.
They have, I'm seeing Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse are setting to release May 20th.
That's crazy. Is that when the movie comes out?
Does it? Bro, we're all lost.
Falling apart over here, guys.
Dude, but those are set to release next month, so I mean that's cool.
That is crazy.
I'm not a big fan of the shoe. I mean,
the Spider-Man, the first ones that came out are sick.
Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of hard.
And then they shot up in price when the movie won Oscars.
Dude, I don't know what happened, but I remember. I mean, they were okay. I remember when I seen them and I was thinking about buying them. They were for like $600, and I was like, damn, that's a lot. And I was just like, nah, I'm gonna pass on them, because sometimes you just feel like, not a lot of people are gonna hop on this shoe or whatever, because it's no one's really paying attention to it. But I think it just got more attention over time. It was like, you got, like I said, good. Like it was one of those movies where I don't think too many people went to go watch it in the movies. It was more one of those things that later on it spread and people were kind of I
don't know. I think
going back to watch it.
I think everybody watched it in the theaters.
Really?
I think it did really well in the box office. Jamie, can you pull that up for me?
Jamie, pull up the box. I think it was one of those movies where it was spread later on, not like opening night. You know what I mean? It wasn't like one of those shoes that right away was like, oh, this is a crazy movie. It's like you had to be a Spider-Man fan to go watch it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, I swear, I put it on Jesus and nobody was really talking about this.
Did pretty well. It did $384 million in the box office. Again,
opening week. I'm just saying it took a little bit to roll off type of thing, and I feel like the shoe even did even more when the Spider-Man to Spider-Verse came out.
Yeah, no. It came out before the shoe. So it did $35 million. I think it was a good movie overall, but I think what you're saying is that it kind of had a slow burn.
Yeah, I mean it was a good movie, and then the people who were wanting to watch it, I said, watched it, and then they got more people into it. Yeah, and then the whole the Spider-Verse came out, and then I think that also brought more hype back into Spider-Man again, and kind of made it even more popular now. I don't know. That's what I think, and I think that's why it's so much.
yeah. And then you had a third movie with all three Spider-Man, which kind of made it even more poppin'.
Well, that's what I mean. Sorry, the third movie, the third Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
So
back my boy Toby.
Yeah, when that movie came out, I feel like that's what caused that.
Yeah.
That's prices to skyrocket because it was so hyped.
Mm-hmm. We just became into a movie channel, a movie podcast, guys.
Well, it's related, Miles Morales, he was wearing sneakers. You can't knock how certain things affect other things and prices and stuff like that.
That's true.
Like we were talking about, even the Jordan 1, how the Jordan 1 hype became, and with the Last Dance and all that stuff. These things kind of impact the sneaker culture. So it's as much as you, and if you don't pay attention kind of thing, I feel like you kind of miss out on certain things and don't really understand the market, especially for people who are resellers. You know what I mean? If you see certain things, I feel like you can make a call based off of those things. So
yeah, it's definitely important to be seeing the bigger picture, not just the little niche sneaker world we have.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm trying. That's what I mean. It's not just not that you're in a bubble, but sometimes things correlate and things happen for a reason. They kind of just bounce off of each other. Because at the end of the day, there's things to a shoe. We always talk about that. There's always stories and stuff like that. So those stories make the shoe. So
it's not what the shoe is. What was in the part of the movie where he's
A shoe is just a shoe until somebody steps into them. So
yeah, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's such a good dude. That's such a good movie.
Drop in the comments. What's the
Did
shoe?
you watch Air?
Or did you
What's
watch
the shoe
Air?
that you stepped into?
But yeah, we got a little off topic, but yeah.
No worries. I wanted to also ask you because we've kind of seen the market kind of drop. What is like the best advice you can give somebody who's a reseller right now?
Best advice. So I think we gotta both put in our part. So I can start it off and I can say the best advice. I think we've seen the dip in the market. It happened again. I can only think of the only reason was because of tax season came. It's gone. People are obviously going back to what everything was like, and I mean, people just don't have money, so
Yeah.
And so I think it's gonna take a while for it to get back to the thing it was. And we're seeing Nike doesn't stop producing shoes, so they're gonna give people
hard.
Yeah, they give consumers options, and if they don't get the most hype, they'll get something that's similar to it. So Nike's still making these shoes that are gonna be more reachable. You see the Panda Dunks aren't doing too good. Even Panda just Dunks in general, they're kind of stagnant. They're not reaching over 200 nowadays. Or just last year or year before that, you were looking at 300 plus for a dunk.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like, at the end of the day, I think if you want to make your money, you got to just make the smarter moves, and just buy specific shoes that you think are going to be fast movers. And it doesn't mean it has to be like a super hyped over like $400, $300 shoe. It's like, focus on those shoes that are still popular. And you can still make your small margins off of them and continue to move them and stuff like that. So yeah, don't be scared of the Panda Dunks. We still sell Panda Dunks, and
still ask for them, like
and there's other dunks that you see that like so that's what I'm saying. Like there's just because everything drops doesn't mean that you're losing out on a lot, because you can look back and see like there's so many other dunks that came out back then that people missed out on because they were $200-$300 that you can get now for under $200. Like for Nike Dunks, the Rose Whispers, like those ones are down. They're like $130, $140.
It's a good shoe.
Yeah, and I mean you can buy them probably for if you can get them at a good price point, $130, $140. You can sell them for $160. You make $20 off of each one, like, or even you can sell them for $170, $180. Like just depending on where your market's at, where you're at, like where you sell them through. Like I think there's still money to be made.
Just
so that's what I would say.
You
just gotta look like not just at new releases but other releases too, and be able to negotiate.
You don't be afraid to hey, what are you offering? Or what are you asking for? Well, what is your offer? Sit there for 4 minutes trying to do that.
Yeah. But like I still think, like I said, and even some of the new releases, like if you pay attention to which ones are hyped and which ones not, like like the SBs, like these are more expensive shoe, but the hype's there for them. Like we've been able to move a couple pairs of those, like because it's just so popular. But what about you?
Definitely think that just like being a little smarter with your purchases. Obviously, I don't know. I think TikTok has kind of been like a little sleeper, kind of like, because we've seen like the teddy bears blow up, we've seen like the triple pinks blow up. So maybe kind of just being a little more active on social media and kind of reading the room of like what's going to be popular, what isn't. I think just making smarter choices and kind of just like you said, knowing your area and like what people want around your area. Like if everybody's asking for dunks, just because they're down doesn't mean you shouldn't buy them and sell them.
Right, like Panda Dunks, like I said, you're gonna hear people talk oh, Panda Dunk again for the 20th 50th time or whatever. Like
it still moves, so
it still moves.
Don't be afraid to buy them, and again, the price, you just gotta like when that comes down to just negotiation or trying to get more like hits on the sneakers app or just trying to really find as many resources as you can to like get better prices so you can still resell and not take a big loss right now. Like I said, you just like, I think that was another good point how you were saying. I like that, or just be smart. Don't just jump into every release. Exactly. Don't buy a full size one of like something. I think right now I'm seeing also like we're kind of wanting to see the shoe release and then wait a week or two, kind of see where the market's at and then kind of figure it out. Obviously, like some shoes, like we knew these were going to be hot, like the pine greens,
fours, and like that's like you can't go wrong with those. And ones you might want to stay away from right now, just because there's a lot of ones that are coming out that they're sitting for retail, if not like below retail. So you're losing money, you're not making money. So just wait.
Yeah.
I know sometimes people get caught up in like they want to have these shoes when they release, or they want to have these shoes in hand, you know, whenever, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because a lot of pages focus on, I want to be the first one. I want to have these shoes available for my customers. But a lot of time, even those customers right now are waiting too. They're willing to wait.
You gotta wait. And then like, because like I was also gonna say, like the Jordan 3 Wizards, I like the shoe, like it's a good colorway, but I'll probably wait.
Right. Like
I wouldn't go like,
let me get a full size run.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that right away because I want to see what the market's gonna do. Because what happened with the Reimagines, that was crazy. I felt like that shoe would have done well, but there were so many like manufacturer defects that kind of just ruined that reputation of that shoe.
Yeah.
I still have a pair, but like it's just like it kind of messed up the market that was gonna I think it was gonna do like a 300 to 350 like sale, you know, like on average.
They're like 280, 300.
Yeah, like I thought it was gonna be like around that range, but now they're kind of sitting more like closer to like retail.
Are they? No, I think they're still like 280. A ver, let's see. Because if that's right, I guess I just haven't been paying attention to that specific sneaker. Dang. Well, retail was 220, yeah. 210. It's still like $40 over retail.
Again, yeah, but like I thought it was gonna be like in the 300s, you know.
A lot of people thought they were going to be more than 3. A lot of people thought they were like,
you know,
almost like 4. Some people were like, who's going to hit 4? But
I've seen some people spend 400 on them, which I'm just like, that's crazy. But
I definitely think 300 was like the max you'd probably. I at least I would say, like, if you're like Instagram or just, you know, small reseller, get that shoe. That's a great example. Get white cements, pay $250. If you can get somebody to sell you like a couple for $250, put them up for $280, made you $30 a piece. That's it.
Make
Easy
some profit.
Make your money. Boom. Move on to the next shoe. Or just keep buying the same shoe. Like, nothing wrong with buying the same shoe.
Yeah. Especially like right now when the whole market's kind of volatile. So like,
yeah, like,
you know,
there's only so many of the shoes that that still have like people want and stuff like that. It's just like, don't get stuck on like, I need to buy every shoe that releases because I'm gonna have the hottest and newest release. Like, like cool, but you might lose money. Just don't be mad at that. Don't be mad when you buy like cement 11s lows. And then
no, for sure. Yeah, I knew that when those came out. Like, I know it's gonna be a good shoe. Like, you could probably make like maybe $20-$30 off them, but like, it's not gonna be a shoe that's gonna be like you're gonna be making like 50 to 100. Like, I think people need to. Well,
that shoe's under retail right now.
Yeah, so you know, again, maybe wait a little bit. I think my best advice is like, you know, see how the shoe plays out. If it's a Jordan 4, you should probably buy it. You know,
correct.
One more thing I wanted to talk about in this podcast was the summer sneaker market. We've got some more people. We have like 10 vendors now.
If it's not 10, it's 11. 11 I need to like tally them up and everything like that. But I think now, we need to start now promoting it a little more because we haven't really posted it yet on our Instagram, just because we've been waiting to see like how many vendors, blah 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 blah. And so now I feel like we're gonna be just pumping out promotions. So we're gonna be ready to promote it. I think we're gonna have fun. I think if there's any other vendors out there who are interested, you know, like join us. Like, I think it's gonna be really cool, and let's just have fun. You know, let's have fun. Like, that's all I want. It's like a summer event. Have some fun, chop it over with the people you know, meet some new people, build more clientele.
Exactly.
Like, it's just gonna be fun.
And, you know, if anybody's still like, we still have spots available. So if you are like somebody who wants to like be a part of it, just contact us on our Instagram. We can, you know, figure something out.
Instagram's gonna be the best one at Shoebox PNW,
of course.
And if you're just watching and you want to come through. It's gonna be fire. We're probably gonna have a giveaway. We don't have all the details yet, but I know we're gonna have a giveaway. So make sure you pull up and get a chance to win something. And usually it's shoes, if I'm not mistaken.
We are Shoebox, so.
I mean, I think the last event we did, remember we gave away the slides. We went live and everything like that. So last event we went outdoors, we gave away slides.
That was that our first event?
No. That was like, I think our third or fourth.
Oh, that was the first time I was with you, right?
No, it was like.
What's our? Maybe
that was the outdoor one. Remember?
Yeah.
That was like the first outdoor market one.
Got you.
That one was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, we got to do more outdoor events. I feel like because I just feel like it's just cool. It's just fun. It's gonna be
really
flea market vibes. You know?
It's gonna be really cool though too. That it's like gonna be like our
Oh,
our
yeah,
event,
yeah.
which is gonna be so dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited.
Yeah.
If you're able to make it, be there.
Well, sick. I just want to bring that up again, just to give you guys a reminder. If you guys are vendors that are watching this or people that are interested, just contact us, and then we can figure something out. Or
Let's
just go
keep
to
it
the
rolling.
show.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty.
Sick. Well, thank you guys again for another episode.
It's your boy Oscar.
It's your boy Chewy.
And this has been a podcast brought to you by Shoebox.
PMW.
And
Peace
we
out,
out.
guys.